Is this a situation where you want to pay up, assuming Giannis is out there and available tonight? Do you want the Greek Freak or somebody else?
Yeah, I mean, Giannis is in that Jokic territory at this point, and I wouldn't worry too much about the injury designation. I think he's probable with that knee that has kind of been an issue on and off for the last few years. But, you guys mentioned Siakam. He's eligible at forward, of course, as well as center. 8,900, a really good deal for a guy who's going to play close to 40 minutes every single night. Obviously, last night, was incredible as far as what he was doing as a playmaker. So I'm fully on board there. Both Zach LaVine at 8,300 and DeRozan at 8,200 are appealing. I think I would lean DeRozan. He rested in their last game, so he should be coming back fresh after carrying a crazy heavy workload and a major burden offensively over their last few games without LaVine. So I think he's in a good spot tonight. And, I still never really want to trust RJ Barrett. 7,800 is kind of right on the cusp of where you start to really think twice about it, but he's in the middle of the best stretch of his career. In season-long fantasy, with what we deal with at Rotowire, his free throw percentage has been a major hindrance. He's at like 65%, but, for DK purposes, that's not that big of a deal. And part of me kind of wants to ride with the hot hand, so I think I'll have RJ Barrett in a couple lineups today.
Raptors fan Garion Thorne, I'll let you say OJ Anunoby. I'll let you say Scotty Barnes. You can't say Pascal Siakam again, even though he's forward eligible.
Well, one of those people doesn't exist, and one of those people might be hurt, so I won't say either of those two guys. I think there's a couple interesting options in like that mid-tier area Nick was kind of talking about. I think like Wendell Carter Jr. up against the Clippers is in an interesting spot. I think I like him obviously more if Mo Bamba's not playing, but the Clippers needed a Herculean 35-point comeback in the second half against the Wizards to pull out that game. They're on the second night of a back-to-back. They could have some tired legs. So I think Carter's in a nice spot. But, you did mention Kristaps Porzingis, and I think he's in a very nice spot as well. You cross your fingers and hope he doesn't kick a ball into the stands tonight, and that kind of cuts his minutes short. But this is someone who you go back across his last 13 games, which has really been this magical run that the Mavericks have been on. He's averaging well over 1.3 DraftKings points per minute, and that's key. I mean, efficiency is great for a lot of DFS assets. It is particularly important for someone like Porzingis, who is not going to get to that Pascal Siakam territory of 40 minutes. I mean, this is someone who you're just hoping he plays more than 30 minutes on any given night, because if he does that, more often than not, he's going to hit value. It's a really good matchup as well. I just think that Porzingis is in a nice spot. I might lean Wendell Carter just for the savings, but I think both are really, really, really viable.